to this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. I am Megara Vijayamana.
And I am Tharadu Amarasekara. This is the sound of profitability.
Foreign investors bought a net 9,428 million rupees, which is $31.4 million worth of government securities last week, continuing the buying trend. The island nation witnessed inflows to a net 23,777 million rupee, that is $79.3 million in the last 8 weeks. Foreign holdings in Sri Lanka's rupee bonds were at 130.3 billion rupees as of October 16th. This is around their highest since December 2023. Sri Lanka suffered an outflow of 10.1 billion rupees, which is at $32 million, in the 2 weeks soon after Donald Trump's tariff declaration in the first week of April, and the rupee has fallen slightly since then.
Sri Lanka's vehicle registrations continued to expand, rising by 27% in September 2025 compared to the previous month. Cars increased to 4,268 in September from 2,329, while SUVs and crossovers raced ahead, totaling 5,813, up from 3,800 in August. Crossovers have now become a popular vehicle segment, outpacing sedans and hatchbacks. Crossovers and cars totaled 10,081 in September, up from 6,137 in August, indicating a level higher than the pre-crisis. In September, 32,626 motorcycles were registered, up from 27,585. Before the crisis, around 30,000 to 35,000 two-wheelers were registered a month.
According to a statement by the Export Development Board, a group of 10 foreign investors, including from Saudi Arabia, India, UAE and Oman, have toured the Colombo port and port city. The visit took place alongside the Voyage Sri Lanka 2025 Marine Summit. The summit serves as a platform to discuss sustainable maritime practices, new technologies, and investment prospects in marine and related sectors. According to the EDB, discussions are focused on strengthening Sri Lanka's position in marine and aquaculture services while expanding its potential in the boat and shipbuilding industries. And now it's time for the corporate highlights.
Sri Lanka's diversified conglomerate Hades Group has bought into Harishchandra Mills plc, a Sri Lankan consumer goods public listed company. Senthil World Holdings has had a 40% stake, 779,123 shares in the firm for many years, which was sold. The stock traded around 3,300 rupees, spiking to 5,250 rupees with 779,000 shares traded, according to Colombo Stock Exchange data. Sri Lanka has seen some M&A activity, with the central bank missing its inflation target, allowing interest rates to fall and keeping costs stable for companies.
Sri Lanka's Maharaja Foods is planning a 1-for-10 rights issue of 12.5 million ordinary voting shares at 9 rupees each to raise 112.5 million rupees. The company said proceeds will be used to set up a Spa Maharaja Save More retail outlet in Kotahena to repay short-term debt and launch a new product line. About 47.5 million rupees will go towards establishing the new retail outlet, which includes 17.5 million rupees for setup cost and 30 million rupees for initial inventory. Another 50 million rupees will be used to settle loans and overdrafts with HNB, which the company said will reduce finance cost. Maharaja Foods will allocate 15 million rupees to introduce a new range of ready-made rice and curry mixers, including machinery, inventory and marketing expenses aimed at the ready-to-eat and instant food market. The rights issue remains subject to regulatory and shareholder approval.
Time for the ESG update of the week with Megara.
The Trump administration's cancellation of the largest solar project in the United States has sparked confusion and concern with both the Democrats and the Republicans alike. Known as the Esmeralda 7, the collection of 7 solar projects in rural Nevada was set to generate up to 6.2 gigawatts of energy when complete. This is enough to power 2 million homes. Under former President Joe Biden, the federal government was moving the sprawling project through the federal permitting process as one proposal. Developers had planned to use 118,000 acres of federal land in Nevada's desert as the home for solar arrays and batteries to store the sun's energy. Here is Tarindu with the international update of the week.
Wall Street has been worried about bad loans for weeks, and now those fears are spreading. Already, several financial groups are wrestling with multiple bad loans, raising fears that more is yet to come. Jefferies Financial Group, an investment bank that has at least $45 million worth of exposure to First Brands, an auto parts supplier that filed for bankruptcy last month, has been the focus. Two more regional banks, Western Alliance Bancorp and Zions Bancorp, have raised concerns about some of their loans as well. For now, it's unclear if there's a risk to the broader market or if this is just a few bad eggs. And that's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what investment decision you make it with the right intent. We will see you in a brand new week.